Okay, boys and girls, we're going to go over a topic that we haven't talked a whole lot about this year, and that's measurement. Measurement deals with looking at the attributes or characteristics of objects, and we're going to play with a few of them here. First, we're going to talk about the length. If you notice my two pair of scissors, we have the orange pair that is longer than the blue pair. So length has to do with how long something is. The opposite of long is short. So when I ask you to compare the length, I want you to decide which one is shorter or which one is longer. All right? Then we have the height of objects. Remember our Statue of Liberty that we've looked at most of the year? She's pretty tall, isn't she? Okay? So height has to do with how tall something is. So that's our tall Statue of Liberty. And then here's our short Statue of Liberty that Miss Crosby gave us during our buddy time in the other room. So we have a shorter Statue of Liberty and a taller Statue of Liberty. All right? And we're going to go with width. Width determines how wide something is. In our hand sanitizer, we have a little bit wider jar than this smaller one. This is more narrow, this is wider. Sometimes when you're on the highway, you see that sign on the back of a truck, wide load. That means it's wider than it's supposed to be, so you need to watch out when you pass the truck. All right? And we're gonna go to weight. Weight is how much or how heavy something is. Now we have two objects here. We have a seashell and a can of tuna. Now the seashell looks bigger than the can of tuna size-wise, but let's go ahead and put it on our balance. Our balance is like a seesaw, and it will show us which one is heavier. So I'm going to put my can of tuna here, and my larger object, my shell, here. But if you notice, the can of tuna is heavier because the heavier object will go down toward the ground. I'm going to go ahead and switch them so you can see how it works consistently. I'm going to put the can of tuna here, and I'm going to put the shell on this side. So this side, this time the can of tuna still goes down. This is the heavier object. The heavier object will go down toward the ground. The lighter object will stay up in the air. All right. It's fun to use a balance. All right, and after that, we're going to go on with capacity. Now, capacity has to do with how much something will hold. This container of hand sanitizer will hold a lot more gel than this smaller container. When your mom or dad are cooking for dinner and they want to cook spaghetti, they'll probably use a larger pot, not a small pot like they might cook a little can of peas in. So the larger the capacity, the more it will hold. Okay, and you can see that in buckets at the beach. You can have a small bucket, or you can have a larger bucket that can hold more. This has larger capacity than this. You see this with drinks. You can see this with different size liquids, water jars, water buckets, water jugs. So we're just comparing different objects in the world. Measurement can also include speed, how fast a car or a boat can go, or it can include time, which we're going to learn about in another week. So those are all different forms of measurement. They're all around you. See if you can go on a measurement hunt in your house and maybe find a ruler that will tell you how many inches or how long something is, or a yardstick that we used in the classroom. Remember, for our Monster Mash? That's a lot longer than a ruler. It takes 3 rulers to equal a yardstick. So measurement is all around your house, So go ahead and go on a measurement hunt, and I have some little work pages for you to do this week. and see if you can do the best you can do. Take care. Bye-bye.